I was saying that 70 to 80% of women stimulate themselves clitorally. Now we refer especially to the external part of the clitoris. This means that only 20 to 30% of women reach orgasm through vaginal type penetration, if we go by what Freud said. Or, well, other books also say, which are less updated and are older, speaking of what science has in store for us. Because as equipment develops and we can see more and more, in fact, the information we knew until now also changes. For example, when the two make love or have sex, what do they do there? Sometimes there are differences between the anatomy of the two. For example, one can be too thin and the other, or the clitoris can be positioned too low or too high, or the man can be very thin, and then when he penetrates, let's say here is the clitoris and the entrance to the vagina, here is the upper part of the clitoris. When the man penetrates, his penis and his body don't touch in love, making the area from here, which is the most sensitive and reactive of the external clitoris and simply doesn't stimulate the respective area. If he doesn't stimulate the respective area and the woman doesn't get aroused vaginally, then zero chances for orgasm to occur. He only penetrates, the most erectile area is not stimulated, and then zero chances for orgasm to occur. If she receives orgasm only if the external erectile area of the clitoris is stimulated. And then we have a matter of physics, of mechanics. If generally when penetration occurs, both the vagina is caressed and the clitoris part is stimulated. That's how it should be. Penetration must also stimulate the upper part of the clitoris. If it comes like that and the bodies don't kiss, arousal doesn't occur in the respective area. And then it's preferable to choose a position woman on top. But the movement should be here is the man and the woman is sitting on top. But most men watch erotic films or have watched, and visually speaking, that position is very exciting where the woman is on top. And it's filmed slowly how she places the penis and the glands here, and then again palms, and again the penis and the glands, and this visual movement that drives him crazy too if they watch together. But we're not only talking visually and physically speaking, this movement stimulates the glands very well because it massages the most excitable area of the glands, the foreskin area. If the woman sits on top and moves like this, the glands is no longer stimulated for the man. So it's not as pleasant for the man as an up and down movement is. However, it's very pleasant for the woman because she stimulates the clitoris through this caressing of his body. She's both penetrated and the clitoris is stimulated. And then 20 to 30% increased chances through penetration and 70 to 80% through clitoris stimulation, so 100% success rate. So only by changing the position, the chance of reaching orgasm is significantly increased. Another position that facilitates orgasm in women is from behind doggy style or goat position. The woman is on her knees or on all fours, and the man penetrates her from behind, while the woman stimulates her clitoris with her hand. Or she invites the man and makes the gesture to show him what she wants to happen. While he penetrates her, he also stimulates her clitoris, the man himself with his hand. And likewise, both external clitoral stimulation and internal vaginal stimulation occur. And likewise, the chance of orgasm occurring increases very much, or from behind. On one side, the two lie stretched out in bed on one side, and likewise, the man penetrates her from behind. And the woman stimulates her clitoris while being penetrated. The idea is that by choosing positions that stimulate her external clitoris, the chances increase enormously.